So I want you to guess right now, Ben, before I start, how many animals do you think that there are on Morrow Hill?
I'd say probably about
Just a rough estimation. You don't, if you try to sit there and
50.
No, Ben, there's more than 50 here.
No, I think there's, I don't know. My estimate's probably about 50.
No, Ben.
That includes dogs and cats and everything?
Everything, yes.
Oh,
Ben, there's probably half of that in geese and chickens alone at my dad's house.
Maybe probably about no more than 100.
I think it's
no more than 100.
I think it's a lot more than 100. All right, I'm glad y'all are here. I have a question for each of you.
They don't.
Okay, how many animals do you think there are on this entire property?
70.
So, 70.
8.
Ben, Lex, that is probably the worst guess I've ever heard in my life.
Is it higher or lower?
Lex, there's probably 30 or 40 alone of the geese and the chickens and stuff. You gotta take into account Dad's house right here. You got Tony's house over there. You got Kim. You got
no animals.
Tony has like a dog or two. You got Kim back there, Buddy somewhere back there. You got Paw Paw.
Definitely.
You got Jake, Bree, Dan. There's a lot.
My dad has about like 20 chickens, baby chickens.
Your dad?
178.
178
I'm gonna say about like
on this entire hill.
180.
180.
All right, I guess 181.
You know what sucks is that I guess 185 and all you guys guess right next to me. So I might have to edit my guess.
So how many are there?
All right, guys. So as I sit here about to begin my count, I realize that this is going to be really, really hard to do because a lot of the animals may not even be out and about at the time that I'm driving around trying to video. And like I said earlier, there's just some animals that people are going to have I don't even know about yet. Like Bree got a new cat, let's say, or let's say if Tony got a new dog or if Tony got a goat, I wouldn't know about it. If it's not out and about, if it's not visible, I wouldn't know. Connor told me his dad and his mom have baby chickens now, like 20 of them. I didn't even know about that till he said anything. So I guess just keep in mind this is going to be a very, very rough estimation. But okay, I think this is a question that a lot of you have had, and I think that the answer will intrigue you. So let's make our tour of Morrow Hill now. Let's go. All right, guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the property. I'm going to go around all of Morrow Hill, and I'm going to do my best to count every single animal that there is a bunch of, like a lot of, it's 20 or more, let's say. Hey, Punk, how's it going, buddy? Like right here, we come across, how many guineas are in frame? Let me try to count real quick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I count about 22 guineas right there in total because I see a 23rd guinea way over there in the back by himself. So let's say 23 guineas. Okay, next up we have Paw Paw's chickens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There's 9 chickens right there. And maybe his goats would also be something else good to count. All right, so Paw Paw's goats is going to be the next animal group that I count. Any group that I don't know the exact number of, I'm just going to go around, I'm going to video and make a quick count to make my list as accurate as possible. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then Ivan. So 11 goats right here. Watch out, guys, don't want to run y'all over. Watch out, guys. Let me see if there's any more back here. Hey, Ivan. You like a little goat, huh? Hanging out with all goats. There's a 12th goat right there. So 12 goats, Ivan and Miracle. Okay, so our next area here, we have 2 cows. 3rd cow right there. We got a goat, and then we got 2 more goats over there, 3 more goats over there. So that's 4 goats, 3 cows. I did see Frodo somewhere. I forgot where. Let me drive forward a little bit. Oh, I see Frodo behind that tree. And then there's Frodo. And then there's Sam the Ram way off in the distance. And I think that's it over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say 10. For this pasture right here, let's say 10. I think I counted 9, but just in case there's one more I don't see, let's call it 10. Okay, next up we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I counted about 18 of Kim's feathered animals over there in her pasture. So we're gonna give 18 for Kim. Let's say about 20. Oh wait, no, actually I see 2 roosting up there, so that would be exactly 20. We're gonna count it as 20 right there in Kim's pasture. All right, guys, we're almost done here. Our last order of business, if they'd be quiet. Guys, please, stop it. Hey. Oh, you can't fit under there, you're too chubby? Come on, you can do it. Be smart. Get under there, brother, you got it. There you go. Oh, with a tight fit. Little chubby boy, but he made it. All right, guys, so this is our last order of business right here. We need to count the approximate number of feathers that we have at the sanctuary. After that, I think I can pretty much count all the alpacas, the pigs, the dogs, and cats around the farm myself. I have this really cool thing on my phone called Notes. I'm sure all of you have it on your iPhones too. If you have an iPhone, it's basically where you can write something down and you make a list and it'll number it for you, so I don't have to write down all the numbers myself, because that would be very tiring to number everything myself. So let's count how many geese we got right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I count about 11 right there. I think 12 and 13 are in the back. So that's about 13 geese right here. I did see Cornholio somewhere. I forgot. Oh, there he is. Galio! 14, 15, 16. Is that Al Davis? Oh, here's a duck. 17. Hey, Al. What's up, buddy? How you doing? You being a good boy? Hey, Al. Number 18. How you been, bud? You having a good day? Be careful, buddy. You're slipping. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So I count 34 feathers right there. And that's about, I don't see Pablo and Adam or Steve. So Pablo would be 35. Adam or Steve is 36. And I think that's all the feathers accounted for. All right, guys. So this right here is my final list, my total head count, roughly, very, very roughly, keep that in mind, of the total number of animals on Morrow Hill. Of course, you got Dan, Ivy, Imogene, Bucky's, Voodoo, Annabelle, Moo, all our familiar faces. They were easy to count just from memory. But when you get a little bit further down, I'm going to actually let the list go a little longer so y'all can see the names. I know a bunch of you are going to pause the video and say, who's number 19? Who's Tony dog? The dog's not named Tony. It's my cousin Tony's dog. Yes, I even counted him or her. I don't know the gender of it. But I just counted every animal that I could think of. I'm sure I didn't get all of them. I probably missed a few. So y'all can comment down below if I missed any or if I missed any groups. But this is the part I wanted you to see. Look at the bottom right there. I counted 40 total individual animals, but then after that, that's when we got into the groups that I went and counted going around the farm earlier in the video. I counted 20 I'm a Survivor goats, 40 cats, 12 pawpaw goats, and so on and so forth. And this part right here is going to blow your mind. When you add up all those numbers right there, the 40 individual animals plus the groups that I got, the whopping total, y'all aren't going to believe this, brace yourselves for this one, is, drum roll, 213 total animals. I could not believe my eyes when I saw that number. That is literally insane. All of us guessed lower than that. Nobody in their right mind would have thought that it was that much. I mean, Bennett guessed 50 to 100. Megan guessed 104. My dad guessed 130. And y'all saw that me and the three kids all guessed around the 170, 180 area. So we were pretty close, but all of us undershot. There is one person I asked who overshot actually, and that was Jamie. Jamie guessed 300. But you know what? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to give Jamie the benefit of the doubt. After I talked about it with her, there were a lot of animals that I didn't even know existed that she told me about. Bree evidently has chickens I didn't know about. Connor kind of mentioned Buddy and Stephanie hatching chicks, but I didn't know how many that they had. Connor said 20, but Jamie estimated about, I think, a few more than that. I don't know. The point is, though, is that Jamie's estimation was high, but she was considering a lot of animals that I didn't consider in my count. So if I had to guess who was probably the closest, I'm sure Jamie probably got, actually, I'm sure she got really, really close, actually, because she just has a really good mathematical mind. But I'm going to give myself and the kids the benefit of the doubt because for the animals that we knew of, we got pretty dang close too.